Welcome to jobskillshare.org. Today, I am going to show our members how you can learn digital literacy skills that are needed for employment and lifelong learning. Now, this is also for the IT professionals who are taking our courses to become an IT support professional. And you must be wondering, if I'm becoming so technical, then why do I need to know about digital literacy skills? Isn't that covered in all of those courses? Now, in IT courses, we don't specifically target products or communication, or let's say the management of specific technologies, because that can be in itself a very long or deep learning, and that can lead you to a product skills. So we don't want to do that. This is why when you go to any company, an IT professional is going to help with the troubleshooting and getting the program set up and everything like that. But IT professionals are not supposed to go and actually work with somebody and show them how to use Excel. They don't start teaching Excel, Word, or communication. In some cases, they may do, but that's just not a normal thing, because then they will be stuck in just training and doing all that kind of things. So we are never, trained for this sort of things. So digital literacy is required for anyone, and because we're not trained for that, it does create a problem for a lot of IT professionals, because it's not covered in that sense, and we can't cover it. Then what happened is that sometimes an IT professional, when they do something on Excel, or they may have to do some sort of inventory of a systems or many other things, and when it comes to like using data, or maybe how to collaborate with other people, you probably haven't done that so much. So we also come into a digital literacy category, and most of us will find this kind of like, okay, yeah, that makes sense, because there's a lot of people that are coming from different countries, different culture, or let's say different environments. They may not be exposed to, you know, doing a lot of communication, collaboration, and content related stuff. And then, maybe doing that sort of things may not be a part of their job, and that kind of leads them to a digital literacy category. So, how can we help you as a member? And this is for anyone who is looking into more hands on digital literacy skills. Then you can also become more premium member and get the same step that I'm showing. You can actually do the same things. So first, let's just kind of review that why we need foundational skills, because we need to work on digital tools, online services. Every company uses it these days. They communicate, they collaborate with stakeholders, members, customers. And then there is, of course, when there's a product, there's always some sort of transaction. So there's payment related stuff. And then, managing the data, the content, the security, the personal data. Everything comes under this specific area of digital content, digital literacy, digital tools. So we need to learn about this, because if we want to be in this same career or business or any type of role, and we need to be looking at jobs and kind of stay in these jobs for very lifelong learning or lifelong continuity, we need to be involved in digital literacy. Now, as a member, what do you have in your hands-on access where you want to learn this hands-on? We have this lab called Digital Literacy. Basically, it's a safe environment for you to go and learn Excel, Word at the basic level, and computer, IP networks, different type of products out there, sharing PDF and things like that. So this is kind of like available to you in your membership. So what is going to be the learning outcome? First, you're going to learn about the computer fundamentals, which is very important. And this is for someone, even we get people in our courses where we go into very fundamental stuff like what is IP address, what is this, what is that. But we never go below that, right? That below part is something that we assume you already know about computer, like, okay, what is a mouse, or what is a internet, what is a browser. We don't teach that in our technical courses because we think you already know that. So if this is the phase where you're like, I don't know that, right? So this could be a solution for you, because you need to learn this extreme fundamental before you say, I want to start IT career or IT technical learning. And with this, you have more, office related tools, which is Microsoft Office fundamentals, very important. I mean, for any job today, you go there and they will ask you, do you know how to use Outlook or Word? And that's not just for IT. For other jobs, this probably is more required because those are more administrative level jobs. And you do have to use a lot of Word, a lot of Excel, PowerPoint, and stuff like that. What type of labs are covered in this? We have a hardware troubleshooting lab in the beginning, then there's a software, then there's operating system. Everybody needs to know about operating system before they even get to applications. Then there's some basics of networking, which I think everyone should know. Online communication is there, web browsing, internet security. Then we have Office fundamental for all major products such as Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and Outlook. And then I'm going to show you how you can then go deeper into more specific area, that if you feel like you want to learn more about the office related stuff, I'm going to show you that as well. So let's go to your portal, and I assume you have the premium membership and you have logged into your portal. First step is to log in to your portal and click on practice labs, and then you will see a bunch of labs that are available to you as a premium member. Now, if you're doing this for the first time and you're new to our platform, we highly recommend that you click on Launch Orientation Lab first. Once you click on Launch Orientation Lab, you need to finish this orientation lab just to know how to actually use the systems. For example, I'm going to go ahead and restart this. So this is the lab that you need to first cover on the left side, the learning outcome and everything. What it teaches you first is how to use this system, because it won't make any sense for you to go into digital skills learning using the same labs without not knowing how to use these labs. It's just going to give you stress. So that's the first warning for a lot of people who are new to our platform. The people who have already taken our courses, we actually talk about this very extensively in our courses. So let's go back. So which course are you going to look for digital literacy skills? You're going to type digital inside this search. So as you start typing digital, you see there's two courses. I recommend you take this one, which is called Digital Literacy, PLAB-DIGLIT. So you're going to go ahead and click on it. Once you click on it, you can see this is a 17 hours worth of content, and on the left side there's modules, and on the right side you can launch the lab. And as you can see, this is a step-by-step exercises. There's no videos for this. If you want to learn more about the video content, I recommend you go to YouTube, search for digital literacy content. There's a lot of videos available, and there's other platform like LinkedIn, Udemy, and any other platform you can use for video stuff. But this is mostly for hands-on practice for digital literacy. So on the left side, you see there's digital literacy introduction, getting started. It tells you what is going to be the learning outcome of that specific exercises. So when you go over this, you're going to learn about how to troubleshoot hardware, printer issues. Now remember, these are the issues that you come across on daily basis at your work. In most cases, IT professionals are going to take care of the computer issues. But if you know these type of things, even for your home computers, a lot of people do online work or run online businesses, or they have their own side works, and for you to know these things becomes very powerful for you because you're not taking that extra stress, and you don't need to call IT professionals for something very basic such as printer troubleshooting. So as you can see, you can then kind of go into these real systems and follow the step by step. It tells you how many labs are available in this full powerful system. And here there's a step by step information. And it also gives you information. So you don't have to just follow the step, but you can also learn from these steps. As you can see, it will have screenshots available for you. So when you're going through these step-by-step videos, or sorry, the document, everything is given to you in a screenshot format, and these are real system on the right side. Another thing, a lot of people ask me that, what if I'm from a different country? Is there a way I can learn or kind of follow these steps in a different language? Every modern browser now comes with this feature, which is translate to English or other languages, or you can even read out loud, meaning you can right click on this lab page, and then here you can say translate to different language, and click on the top right there in the edge and change the language to, let's say, Arabic, and we're going to do translate, and there you go. and then you can do read out loud, and it's going to start reading it out for you. Really powerful stuff. These are the digital tools that you want to use. That's kind of like the part of the whole digital literacy, is that you're using these tools to be able to learn something more technical, or for you to do your job, or you to learn something new, for careers and things like that. And that's in itself is actually a powerful example right there, that how I am using one thing to learn skills, but I'm using another tool to be able to even understand it better, because I am given that capability from a digital product, digital tools. And this, it tells you that you can use different type of products, different type of tools. Well, even though this is not owned by JSS, these two tools are owned by Microsoft, and Google will own their services, and other Safari, other browser have their own services. But that tells you that you can use these tools to be able to make your life easy. So as a member, my recommendation to you is to finish all of these labs right here. They're going to really help you, especially for the members who have not done the basic fundamentals before and they're starting to take our courses. I think on the side you should be taking these courses, because these are going to help you. Even if you go to the interviews, people may ask you about, do you know how to use Office, like, at the user level, like just using Word, document, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, because we do have requirement for it. And then if you can talk about these labs, and yeah, I finished the whole digital literacy lab, and I did this hands-on, powerful stuff right there. You're breaking some ice. Now, this may also trigger another question for a member, that, okay, is there a way I can learn Office in more detail? Like, I know this is one, two, three, four labs, which is not enough, and this good enough for digital literacy, but I would like to learn about Word, or something like that in more detail. Is there a lab available? So yes, you can come to your premium labs and type Word just like that, and you can have a full lab for Microsoft Office 2019. There's an Outlook lab available as well. And this is 23 hours long lab. Now, this is where if you want to become a little more experienced and intermediate level Word professional, where you just go in and do a lot of Word related stuff, then you would be taking this lab. Similarly, you can go and search for Excel or Outlook, Windows 10, and many other tools. But keep in mind, if you then want to become an IT professional and you want to learn IT skills to get the job, then you should go to the roadmaps and then learn it the proper way, which is kind of like using a curriculum method. Then you're going to be coming here, clicking on Modern IT Support Career Roadmap, going to the continued journey, and then taking the courses step by step, because then we're teaching you how to become a technical professional and apply for the jobs and to be able to learn those type of skills. And that has to be done in a sequence then. So that's about 94 hours worth of content and labs right there. And this is where we are helping our members with the digital literacy side of it. And in addition, like I mentioned before, that you can always go to YouTube, find more videos, and whatever you learn on YouTube, you can always come back and launch these labs and replicate it yourself, because you have this access. You should definitely use it as a powerful access, and learn anything from outside, come in and try to replicate it. But just do know that when you replicate things from outside, and it's not in our documentation, then it's not supported by our support, because we don't know, we never tested it. But since you have these labs, you should definitely use it and at least try to replicate things.